Hello everyone, we are here, we are live, we are ready to go, and we are picking up largely where we left off at the end of the stream last week. And for those people that are new to this series, this is my Beautified stock live stream. All the parts, all the gameplay are stock. I've just added in some beautification mods and some quality of life mods on top of that. Now, to catch everybody up as to where we were, at the end of the last episode, I had put in a new station module that I have sitting in orbit around Kerbin Station, and that satisfied the contract, so to speak. We talk about that again a little bit. But I wanted to do, the plan was not to leave it the way it is. It's kind of ugly the way it is. It's connected by 0.625 meter docking boards because the original base of the station is very, very old. And I kind of want to clean it up a little bit. So the plan always was to send up a pilot and an engineer, and the engineer is definitely going to be Bob. Or not Bob, Bill, because Bill is my only engineer, to fix it up, to do a little bit of orbital construction. And I think that is going to be the main focus of the episode, but is by no means the only focus, because I should go to the tracking station. And thank you very much, M22 Locust, for your kind donation. And yeah, so that, that might be part of the issue, is the station's actually a ship. Oh, I don't know what. Okay, so the game's pretty confused as to what's a station, what's a ship. My station is not deorbiting right now. That should be some. Okay, we'll fix that up when we get there. But if I go to this one, nope. Oh my gosh, it's confused. This one, there we are. We have Wafflebird Scrap. Wafflebird Scrap is sitting in orbit about the sun. You can see just inside of Moho's orbit. It actually was in a lower orbit than this, but we used what fuel we had remaining to boost him up to this orbit to make a future rendezvous easier, because you see the craft that was supposed to rescue Wafflebird here, well, it ran out of fuel, and it's in this orbit right here. So we got to send it some more fuel. So that is actually going to be the next part of the mission. Now, I was originally... You might be wondering, why am I wasting my time with stations when I should be sending more fuel? Well, the station contract got motivated because I had run out of money and didn't have enough money to build a fuel barge to get back out there. But actually, since the station contract was completed, and also I got a whole pile of milestones for getting in that close to the sun and doing a rendezvous and connecting, and it said it like made a station down there. It gave me cash from all of these milestones, so I actually am reasonably flush with cash. But you know, I think what I might do, I want to finish off that station thing though. I don't want to leave it the way it is. So we're gonna finish off the station, then I'm gonna build a barge, then send it off there, and hopefully get Wafflebird back fairly soon. All of that probably isn't going to happen today, but maybe over this one and the next one, these two things might happen. I am going to take, before we get started, though, a moment to thank my wonderful Patreon patrons and YouTube members who continue to support this channel. And I want to take particular attention to my most recent additions to the team that helps support this channel. So thank you very much, OB3 Kenobi, Raymond Murphy, and Jose Cabo. They are my most recent Patreon patrons and YouTube members. And if you would like to join this most illustrious team as well, well, you know where the links of that is all down there below the video. In the meantime, why don't I get started? And actually, before we get started with anything, it's been a while. I've done some time warping. I want to go into mission control. I want to take a look at contracts. Now, I'm going to fess up. I looked at this before the two streams. I wanted to see if there was anything worthwhile. And the first thing that jumped out to me is this one. Rescue Brian L. from orbit of Kerbin. And I'm going to read the bold very carefully. This is what got me into trouble with Wafflebird. He is in low orbit. I've gotten precious few of these rescue orbits from. I've only had one, and then I got Wafflebird, and now I got this. So maybe we can actually pick up Brian L along the way. And Brian L, by the way, as well as Wafflebird, are two of the YouTube members and Patreon patrons. I like to name my Kerbals after them. So if this doesn't sound like a very Kerbal name. That's the reason why. So I'm going to grab that right now. It advances me a bit of cash. I'm also looking at this Explorer Minmus. We need to test our rendezvous capabilities, park 2 vessels next to each other in orbit about Minmus. Rendezvous 2 vessels and dock them in orbit about Minmus. I want to build stations, so I think this was the nice one to grab. I might as well grab it right now. I'm going to grab that one. And these are all for the future, not for today. But while they're here, I'm going to grab them. And then finally, there's nothing like low-lying fruit. Science data from space around Kerbin. Even though I've collected all the science data, I don't need any more science. It is a bit of cash, though, so I'm going to grab that one. You can even transmit 0 science and it'll still work. So, boom, done. Okay. Let's then get into the spaceplane hangar and get this thing going. Going. I can't even say words. Getting going in the direction we need to get it going. All right. So we are going to get up to our station in the RAPIER 2. There it is, my space plane. There's no contracts associated with this, so we'll close that right away. Let's look at crew. Bill I gotta keep, but let's get a new pilot. I was just talking about let's get Louis S as our pilot. So Louis S, who's again another patron. Bill, and then this is all the Kerbals I got. It's so sad. Oh, I got Phil K too. I think I almost said I bought Phil K, but I think I hired him because I needed another scientist for the lab. I don't think that one's a rescue, which is very unusual for me. The other thing I want to do is let's just check the cargo situation, make sure there's nothing stupid in here. What really helps. Where am I looking? I'm looking under here. No, here, silly. When you're doing orbital construction, this Pegasus 1 mobility enhancer, these are great. You can get Kerbals to do, they don't weigh too much, but they make great handholds for Kerbals while you're doing the construction. I think that should be it. I think that should be good. So we're gonna just launch. This thing's all fueled up. Yeah, I'm used to RP1 where you gotta make sure things are fueled up. Speaking of RP1, by the way, this Saturday will be the 2nd episode of my new RP1 series. So I'm hoping people can catch that. Okay, so we're going to plunk her here, put our lights on. Yeah, we're pretty much ready to go, but let's take a look. Oh, yes. Brian L's not... Wait a minute. I didn't do something stupid like Brian L needs to bring down his scrap. No, it's just Brian L and a scrap. Doesn't matter. Nice. Okay, so Brian L is right here in an orbit about 79 kilometers. Low orbit about Kerbin. I'm so excited to have that. And then we got our station over here. So we're going to pick up Brian L. Then we're going to go to the station. And I'm just looking at this. I'm going to launch I'm going to set Brian L as a target. Just passed over us, so I'm just going to actually just punch it and go. Brakes off and go. Rough. The magnetic boots in KSP2 to walk around on the ships. Yeah. Really got to give that a go. Okay, we're off. Oh, whoa. Why'd you start rolling over to one side, you stinker? What the heck is that? Okay, pitch down. Wow. Okay, here. I'm not sure what happened there. It just rolled the port, as it were. Don't know why. Okay, I'm going to settle this onto a heading. It really wants to roll that one direction. I'm not exactly sure why. There's nothing asymmetric going on. Oh well, whatever. Oh, no, it's too far that way. I want to keep the heading at close to 90 as I can, or else, we'll end up in an inclined orbit, which will increase our... I want this to be inclined. Our inclination's coming back down. My, oh my. Alright, pay attention what we're doing. 4 kilometers. And speed I gotta pay attention to. Speed. It's funny, with playing, I've been flying a lot of jets in RP1, and I'm looking for things that aren't here and worrying about things I don't have to worry about. Now that I'm back to this is always the problem with playing KSP in 2 very different modes is you start to mix the 2 modes together. Okay, we are starting to pick up some speed. That's good. Want lots and lots of speed. Inclination's creeping back up again. I don't like that, but we'll be going into rocket mode shortly. Seeing SSTOs are my weakness. To be honest, they are completely impractical, I think, in the game. We all like to, not all of us, but many of us like to build them, but there really isn't, I think, a good, solid game reason to build them, other than you might find them fun. So if you're almost always better off with rockets. Okay. Getting close to 1.4 kilometers per second. Getting the change in tone of the engines. That's usually an indication we're getting close. I'm gonna wait for, yeah, there we go. Okay. Switching to rocket mode and pitching up just a little bit, about 20 degrees. Holding it about there. And actually the apoapsis, time to apoapsis is climbing pretty quickly, so I'm going to reduce throttle a little bit, pitch down a little bit. Like to keep that time to apoapsis about a minute. Right about on top there. It seems to be doing fine now. Inclination's 0.3, that's okay. We'll keep it there. Now as we ascend here, we'll keep getting closer and closer to locking it right on the prograde vector. But right now I do want to get a little higher in the atmosphere before I do that. Okay. Inclination 0.2. Bring it right to the very top of the prograde vector. Kind of hold it there for a little bit. Alright, let's just lock it on prograde. And we ended up, yeah, I'm good with this. Now, I think my target's going to be a little bit ahead of me, so we might need to do a few orbits, but that's okay. I'm not going to be upset about that. Who likes astronomy? Everyone likes astronomy, don't they? Now it's just right. I'm just going to let this kind of ride up. We'll let the apoapsis push ahead. I'm just leaving it locked to prograde and letting it do its thing. Not touching anything anymore. Till our apoapsis. Ooh, I got to be a little careful. My target, oh my gosh, I might have to do a little bit. Is 79. Okay, we'll go to 79. This is going to be a bit of, it's going to be a bit of fiddling. I wish their low orbit was a little higher, to be honest. Actually, let's see. Are we ahead? No, we're way behind. Okay, I'm going to work this out. We're just going to get the apoapsis just out of the atmosphere is what we're going to do. Just a little bit out of the atmosphere. Low orbit's a little too low. It's nice to be in an orbit that's different from your target. Okay, that's 70. That's good. 73, we'll keep an eye on it. I just noticed we got the camera change because our periapsis is at 32 kilometers. Okay, let's get a little time warping going here. But the problem is like a 73 kilometer orbit and a 79 kilometer orbit isn't all too different. But we have 836 meters per second of DV, so it's not like we're going to be starved for... I'm going to be starved for getting this done. We have plenty of electricity. I ran out of electricity on this thing once, and now I'm paranoid about it. But I shouldn't be, because I've rectified that situation. That shouldn't be a problem anymore. Okay, that's space. Still a couple of minutes away. From Apoapsis, that is. We don't quite have our orbit yet. Okay. Deploy a solar panel, even though we're in the dark, but better to get that done. Okay, it's just a few seconds from Apoapsis, so we'll just throttle up a bit, make this about 73, but oh, I went a little too far. That might not be bad. So I got an idea. I gotta think about how I'm gonna do this. Okay, this is... Okay, let's take that off. Let's take off everything. There we go. Okay. What I might do... Let's actually... Here, I'm thinking at the same time. Okay, Kerbin's Apoapsis. Oh, wow, it's only 70... 79... Oh, that's my Apoapsis over there. What's target Apoapsis? Can't even see. Yellow's the target. It shouldn't be at the... Okay, I'm going to have to just do this by eyeball because I can't see. I want to... Oh, wait. I think I had it there for a sec. There. I want to get my Apoapsis to that. Okay, let's do that. So I'm just going to point at prograde. It is pointed prograde. And just give a little bit to, like, what do we got? About 78.8. A little far, so we'll RCS. So I'll explain what I'm doing here in a sec once I've done what I'm done. Just RCSing back a little bit. All right. So the two orbits are at about the same altitude here, but they're missing by a lot. You can see that. But what I'm hoping to do, here's what I'm hoping to do, is add a maneuver here. And we might have to do a few orbits, but this is a way if you're in an orbit very similar. See, the problem is, like, we're catching up to it painfully slowly. So if we, our orbits aren't that different is what I'm trying to say. So what I'm doing is seeing, okay, if I go ahead a few orbits, see how they come very close? This is actually several orbits, but that's okay. These are coming very close together, several orbits in the future. So what I want to do next is put another maneuver here on our current orbit, get it close, and just do some teeny tiny little tweaks. There we go. I saw 0.8 kilometers. I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to do that with RCS. That's like nothing. So yeah, let's go do that. So I just want to tweak my current orbit so that we can catch up to after what's his face. Brian, not what's his face, for goodness sakes. After a few more orbits after that. That's the idea. Keep an eye on electricity, make sure that it's going to be good. Okay. And this is such an itsy bitsy little nothing burn. Oh, it's the other way around. Oh my gosh, which way is this burning? Okay, sorry. It's the maneuver node's spinning all around because this burn is so tiny. It's prograde. Okay, okay, just lock it on prograde. We'll call it that. Is this gonna work? I think the burn is just so small. Yeah, here we go. I'm just pushing H. Okay. Yeah. What's maneuver 2 that saying? Yeah. So if I... There we go. We got a 0.8 separation. So let's... time warp past this maneuver. We're going to have to do a few orbits. It's just going to take us a while. I'm going to put that there. Oh my gosh, that's coming up in a day. Oh well. Oh well. I'm going to spend a day in space. Okay, let's see if we can tweak this. So this, we just did a bit of time warping. We're getting close in about, well, not that close, is it? In about 11 minutes here. Let's move this to about here. Okay, I'm going to try and make this work. Let's try and make this work, so... A little radial problem. No, other way, other way. It is not as close as I was hoping it was going to be. Looks like this is the one I'm going to be shooting for, though. The radial might not have been the best plan there. Let's go with 0 there. What happens if I use a little retro? That makes it worse. We're making it work. It's over here, though, we're going to meet. And I want to get the DN right on there because that will indicate the orbits are crossing at the ANs and DNs. There we go. There. 0. Okay, so we got this 10.4 meter per second burn coming up. Let's lock onto that. Turn down the thrust limiters to like 20 on these two motors. How about 5? Okay. Can't even see the exhaust. I have it turned down so low. Do the rest with RCS, and I'm looking at that second intersect number. It's under 100 meters. Get it as low as I can just with puffs of RCS. There, it's about 17 meters. Right there, right there. Let's lock that there. Go be there in 22 minutes. Oh, this is giving me this relative to target. I don't care about that. So close to our target. I just want to, again, get the solar panels right. Docking is fun. And I know for a lot of people, docking is the Bane. It takes practice, there's no doubt about it. But for me, this kind of mucking about in orbit, docking, EVAing Kerbals, getting work done, I find it the most enjoyable part of the game. More than anything else. I love the idea that you're going thousands of meters per second. Well, let's make sure I'm looking at the right one. Okay, yeah, we're about 14 minutes away. Going thousands of meters per second, yet at the same time... Let's put this on target now. Actually, let's also increase this. At the same time, you're, you know, doing this slow motion kind of ballet thing. I find that just very enjoyable. I'm just gonna, I'll just put the number in 25. Give myself some thrust to brake. Okay. Target. That's what I'm looking for. It's all coming to me now, except I want to be on the retrograde part. It's going to be there pretty soon. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, and there's our target. It's only, our approach is very, oh no, 50 meters per second. Coming in at a little bit of a radialness, I suspect. But every time I time warp, notice how these change. That happens. Notice, watch, like right now I'm about 8 minutes away, and as soon as I hit time warp, the numbers get messed up. So that's something I'll always be a little careful about, a little cognizant of. That while you're time warping, these intersect distances can be wrong. Still 5 minutes away. Let's go another 3 minutes. 14, 13. Okay, now we're 2 minutes away. So now we got a better idea what's happening. And we get to meet our newest Kerbal. Now, I'll let you know, I have been jinxed with pilots. I have 2 scientists only because I hired one. Bill's been our only engineer since the very beginning of the game. And everybody I've rescued only 2 to be fair, have been pilots. Wafflebird's a pilot. And Louis here is a pilot. So, we'll see. Nothing against pilots, but you like to get a little bit of a diversity. Poor Bill needs himself a break, that's for sure. I'll start slowing down here. Actually, I should... Let's retract that solar panel, because the hatch... I might have blocked... I'm not sure if I blocked the hatch or not with the solar panel. I don't think I did, but we're going to find out pretty soon. I've never had a Kerbal go in and out of that hatch. Of course, we got ourselves... Is the sun coming up pretty soon? That would be nice. You gotta be careful. This is only a capsule. It's not that big. I should actually intentionally... Now I'm thinking about it. Let's intentionally push this off a bit so that we'll end up coming underneath it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. How close am I? Oh, I'm really close. Stop. I've really... Let's put this on orbital here. So I felt like maybe I'm not as close as I... Oh, yeah, I wasn't as close as I thought I was. Then I had this feeling I was very close. Lack of sunlight, and I could have EVA'd over the Kerbal, but I don't know. I take some personal pride in coming in nice and close, but giving them less of a journey. I just suddenly had this feeling I was like gonna roast him with my engines. Not that that's a thing. You can actually push the capsule away with your engines if you're not careful. That is a thing. Alright, I should stop wasting time. Let's just get over there and get him. Who do we got? Brian L., you are a pilot. Oh, but very happy to be a pilot. Oh dear. Okay, of course you're a pilot. Okay, we're gonna EVA. Lights on. Get up there. You pilot, you. Well, there we go. Get aboard. Pilots. And good. Solar panel's not in the way. Okay, we'll open that. Disable that. Get off a target. Put it on you. And actually, let's use a little Kerbal engineer to help us out here. HUD number 2, I have a go back to target selection and ships. And Kerbin Station ship is now our target. I just think that's a lovely feature there from Kerbal Engineers. One of the, again, quality of life mods I added. And we'll rotate this for solar panel exposure. There we go. All right, let's see. Now we got to get to, no, here. Oh, it's the same. It's another problem one. We're in the lower orbit, so we're going faster. Ah, what a nuisance. So this guy's slower than us, so if I left it, let's see if we can expedite this a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on prograde. We're going to raise, I'm going to try and see if I can do this more efficiently than before. Raise this up to our target altitude. That feels pretty good. And then over here, same trick, add a maneuver. It's going to have to go ahead orbits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's way too many orbits. So what we're going to do instead, how much delta? I got 719 meters per second of delta V. Let's see if we cannot really help ourselves out. If we just give this a little bit of altitude here to slow us down. This is only an 82 meter per second burn to raise our apoapsis. But now look. See? Look at that. So we'll do it this way. I should have done this with Brian, but I didn't. Where is that? 3 kilometer separation. Let's try and see if we can dial that in a little bit. Probably bring it backwards. Oh, that's making it worse. Forwards. Okay, it's getting, I'm seeing 900 meter separation there. Let's go with that. So that'll be just a single burn. That'll raise our apoapsis up to here. That'll slow us down enough that next orbit we will meet them. And this is 82 meters per second. Our intercept speed, our relative speed at intercept is 53. We have 719. Plenty of fuel. We're good. We're good. F5. F5. Let's do it. This is a 15-second burn, so let's increase this to 50. To give ourselves a little bit more throttle. Good. Okay, go. And this rendezvous should be in the daylights because we're going to go do this and then we're going to go around and we'll be back on the day side when we come back. So that's good. Anybody else bothered by that we're upside down? There we go. Looking again at that second intersect distance. It was under a kilometer. Oh, I see 900 meters. That's probably as good as it's going to get, isn't it? That's good. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so about 34 minutes from now, be running into them again. Always time warp ahead, or always quick save ahead of time warping because I've made more mistakes while time warping than doing anything else. Upside down is just somebody else's right side up. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, we're only 3 meters. I noticed the times weren't right. Be careful about that. Only 3 minutes away. I saw him down there. There it is. Can't see it in the glare from the sun, but we're coming in. We're coming in. See if we can bring this distance down a little bit. Oh, that's not doing it. That's not doing it. Okay, let's get a little closer. Why is that bringing the distance down? Like, clear. Oh, no, no. It feels very clear that I should be pushing this retrograde this way, but for whatever reason, it's bringing my distance to target up, and I'm only a minute away. I'm not sure if something's wrong here. Yeah. And it's the first intersect. Oh, it feels like I'm... Here, let's just push. I'm just pushing. I'm not... You'll go kick in these numbers. There's something up with them. Maybe they'll... Ah, now they're fixing themselves. Now they're fixing themselves. Now let's make... Now these numbers are sensible. Numbers just weren't sensible. Okay, let's get rid of the contract window. I still got to bring Brian down to the surface to complete that contract, but... For now, we're not going to be working. Is your target set? Yeah, the target's set. It was just something weird. These guys get weird sometimes. I don't have an explanation. Now there is a jumble of, well, I say no, technically three modules. There's the 2 station modules. There's still the tug. This guy's going to be a 4th variable to throw into the mix up here. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of shuffling. There's going to be a lot of constructing. I really don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing here. But we're going to have to get in close and then figure that out. Can I do an Easter egg visit? I'm being asked in the chat. Yeah, I could. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Once I get Wafflebird, once Wafflebird is home, and that contract is done with, I can start. I'm going to do a lot of flapping about around here. Yeah, we can maybe do a little bit of hunting for Easter eggs if people want to do that. That's something I can ask people to do. But first, this station. Second, Wafflebird. That should keep us busy for the next couple of streams. And then we'll see. So there is my awful station. Okay. I think I need to push this northwards. Which way's northwards? That way's northwards. Nope, nope. But the retrograde, so it's backwards this way. My docking ports are up here is what I'm saying. Target's down there, but the docking ports are up there. Open this up. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do here. I'm thinking the best plan is to probably just to squeeze the plane onto here. Just to have it docked somewhere. I can't dock down here because that docking port is a 0.625 meter docking port. But I think I can go, I'm going to go for this guy up here. So set that as a target. Let's just slow down a little bit on the engines one last time. A little burst on the engines here. Good, okay. And we'll control from here. And I'm thinking, I think I can fit the plane in there. Retract those solar panels. Aim the camera in the middle here. So I'm going to just try and squeeze in right here. We're going to get out, do some constructing. I'll explain the constructing that I got to do soon. But first... Oh, that's going the wrong way. There we go. Slow her down. Probably should have slowed down more with the engines than I did. I think I'm okay. Uh-oh, hit M instead of N. Okay, I'm not seeing my target icons. Oh, because I'm pushing away, I can see a retrograde icon show up, but that's okay. I think my line's pretty good. Yeah. Down this way. Oh, there, I can see the target icon on the Navball. Oh, I just gotta try to chase it. Gotta chase it a little bit. Just trying to finagle that get onto that target's really what I'm trying to do here. I'm always getting this mixed up. Where's my prograde? Oh, I can see. Ah, shoot. Back off. Fail, 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 fail. Back, 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 back. Okay, we shall try again. Yeah, I gotta go that way, right? I don't know. There we go. Beep, 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 beep. It's always a little backwards on the Navball when you're doing this because... Program. Where's that program? There. Go, 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 go. Chase that, chase it, chase it, chase it, chase it, chase it. Donk. There we go. That was more, well, we're there. Okay, so let's shut down these engines before I do something really stupid. So there's that, there's that. Shut down this engine too, which I never did from before. Okay, so we are docked. So what we got to do, we got to go down here. Okay, so right here, let's aim the camera here. I'll explain what we're doing. So right here, I don't like this here, right? This whole business with the 0.25 meter docking port and this. So I got two 1.25 meter docking ports. This tug brought up all this. So I want to take one of these docking ports And yeah, I think I'm going to need to undock this is what I'm going to need to do. I am. Actually, this could work. And then I want to take all of this stuff off. Maybe that's the first thing to do. Take all of this stuff off. Remove one of these 2.5 meter docking ports down to there. And then this module comes down here. I just think it'll look nicer. That's the whole plan. Okay, so we're going to EVA Bill right now. Bill. Open up this. Let's do some cargo shuffling. Now, Bill is not in need of a parachute, so we'll stow that parachute away. But what I'd like him to have are one of these little ladder bits. Oh, we can carry both of them. Oh, that is great. Okay, so Bill, EVA. Oh, let's close this. RCS. There he goes. So he's going to get down here. The ladder bits are just great to have, so you can create handholds in case you need them. Okay, so but actually, of course, we do have a handhold down here as it is. So this is going to be a lot of fiddling about, but we'll see. We'll see how this works. So Bill's down there. We're going to rip all of this stuff off. I'm hoping I can stow a lot of it in that hitchhiker. So starting with this. Yep, that worked. And the lights. And that light. And these lights. Nice. Oh, this is working great. And that. And this. Well, it's stowing. It's too big. That piece is too big. By how much is it too big? Oh, construction parts only. It's just completely... All right. I haven't... Okay, yeah. I gotta get it out of the way. I can't attach it. Can I reach... Oh, wait. Maybe? Oh, boy. It's doing weird things. Put the snap on. Yeah, he can put the snap on. I'm getting weird things. I think I'm too far away for what I'm trying. I'm going to try and stick it on this docking port, but I don't... What is it stuck to there? I don't know. Okay, let's close construction mode. Let's do a quick save in case Mr. Kraken decides to make an appearance, because when I see this thing just kind of seeming to stick to something but not, that kind of has me concerned. Okay, so Bill, back into construction mode. Let's get a ladder part. Stick it there. I'll show you what I mean with the ladder parts. Back out of construction mode. Get down there. Now he's got something to hang on to nearby. See? And now back into construction mode. We'll grab this. That shouldn't have just stuck there like that. That's just wrong. But okay, that's going to work. Okay, so that's out of the way for now. So the next piece of this is getting Bill inside. Yep, Bill's got to come inside for the next piece of this. That worked out okay. You can move around in space as big a pieces as you can. As it doesn't give you any restrictions because everything is weightless. That might not be really realistic. I can't... Okay, let go. I don't know what was going on there. Grab. He's like in space and I'm not getting the boarding thing. I don't like that. Board. Oh. Okay, now it's normal. There was something weird going on there. Okay, so what we got to do is somehow get this docking port down to here. So I think I obviously have to disconnect this. So we're going to undock here. All right, and if I control from here, this is obviously a rather awkward sort of ship that I got here. And can I got a lot of RCI. Okay, I don't want to redock, but I don't want it to drift too far is all I'm doing. Okay, that's good. Okay, back on Bill. Come on, Bill. Now, does Bill still have that little ladder bit? He should. Yep. So what we want... Oh no. How are we gonna do this? Okay, construction mode. I can't seem to grab this. I'm not getting a message or anything. Let's try that again. There we go. I was trying to grab that docking port and it wasn't letting me, and I'm not 100% sure as to why. Cannot detach due to... I wonder if this is somehow the root part, I think is what's going on. Let's get back up to here. Actually, no. Bill, come down. Just find something to grab. Oh, but if it's the root part, I don't... get up there. Or maybe because it's the control part? Here we go. Okay, let's change the control part. There should be a... There it is. There's a docking hub here. Let's control from here. Maybe that makes a difference. Okay, back to Bill. Oh, whoa, it's... Whoa, whoa, Bill, watch out. You're going to get squashed. I was coming in there. I have another idea if this doesn't work. But I'm a little disappointed that... Yeah, I cannot grab this. Target Rapier. Because that's the target? Okay, go back to this one. Open up Kerbal Engineer. Go back to target selection. What if I targeted something else? Well, that's not targeting now. Back to Bill. Construct. It's not letting me grab this. I think it's because it sees it as the target. Go back to target selection. Interesting. Okay, got a new idea. Bill's got to go back up to the ship, though. New idea, new idea. New idea. Where's the door? Okay. Oh, maybe that's why it was being goofy, but I don't know. Board. Okay. New idea. We're going to redock. So control from here. Set that as a target. Okay. Things are not exactly what you would call balanced on this thing. Maybe it's too big for him. It shouldn't... Well, maybe you're right. I might... You know, and you can solve that by more Kerbals. That's a good point. Let's just bring this in close. Points are being made. It might be too big. Should keep an eye on that monopropellant. I don't have an infinite supply. Okay. Okay. Points are being made. Maybe it's... So, here's how you solve this problem. Is you EVA Bill. Get him down there. All you need are more Kerbals in the vicinity if it's too big. So, Bill... Because that's a good point. It might just be too big. Where's that little ladder piece he had? I'm farting around so much. I'm losing. Where's this little ladder piece? Didn't he have a little ladder piece on here? I guess... Okay. Just hang on here then, Bill. Must be on something else. Okay. Put that back. More Kerbals mean more stuff you can push around. So, Brian... Oh, we got... it is wild and woolly down there. Oh, there's where that little ladder piece is. Okay, Brian's going to come down. See if he can help. Because, yes, the more Kerbals you have in the vicinity, the more stuff you can lift. Maybe that docking port is too heavy. I thought there wasn't a weight limit. Oh, wait, you know where... yeah, I'm mumbling too much. It does say somewhere. Okay, Bill. Okay, construct mode. Yeah, it says here mass part no limit on what the mass is that you can lift. So there's something else that's the reason for this. See down here, mass part, max mass. I can't say these words in the right order. Max part mass says no limit. So I don't think that's the issue. So I got another idea. What we need to do though is grab this little docking port I had down here and we'll stick it on the bottom there, and Bill will board and Brian will board. I might be ending up just making a whole mess of this. Let's get back to our ship. Let's try and dock this again. Control from here. That's already set as a target. Okay. I think that's about the right direction. Try and steer it back. So I'm gonna flip this whole contraption around, see if I can. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, keeping an eye on monoprop. If this doesn't work, it doesn't work. I will say I'll be disappointed if it doesn't work. Yeah. Okay. So I'm seeing some comments, but I'm having a little trouble reading them and do this at the same time. So my idea now is to redock. Well, we'll see. I'll show you what I mean when I get there. Just got to get there. Maybe it's something to do with the auto strut. Oh, there are. Oh, I might have auto strutted. That's a good point. Somebody mentioned it's about auto strutting. Did I do some auto strutting? No, auto strut disabled. So there's no auto strutting going on, but that was a good thought. If you don't need the small docking port in the adapter, you could try to undock, grab the large one as it floats away. I'd rather prefer not to have things floating away if I can help it. So my plan is right now to undock here, dock at the bottom with the little docking port, and see if just shifting things about. That's the plan. Bringing it around to the bottom, and then taking this apart in the other order. So this will be attached to this. And hopefully whatever is preventing me from doing that is going to rectify itself. And again, this is just for shites and giggles, really. And I'm hoping people are finding this shitey and giggly. Okay, closing in. So Louis is doing a great job here, repiloting all this. Okay, there we go. We're reattached again. Gonna disconnect with this one. You know what? Let's do a quick time warp to freeze all the bouncing around and rolling and stuff that's going on. Okay, undock. And come this way. Okay, we're going to control from there. And we're just going to go down to the bottom end. Actually, I put this port here thinking I might use it, but I'm thinking I might try first not using it. So, H. Let's try and... Oh, wait. Why is this not on target? Target. Oh, because I don't have a target. Set target. There we go. I'm not gonna... I was thinking of actually undocking, but I think I might just kind of keep this here as a part supply, as it were. Everything, of course, is getting all topsy-turvy. Topsy-turvy there. Let's do that. Let's get to this. SAS on. This does have reaction wheels. It sure does. Has plenty of electricity too. Yes, it does. Okay. So we're going to try this again. Okay. EVA build. Construction mode. So while this is all really close. Grab that. In you go. Grab that. Something just bumped. Throw that away. Grab that. Into here. Grab that. Grab it! No! It really doesn't want me to grab that. It really doesn't like me grabbing these docking ports. What if I just undock this? Undock. Grab it. Construction mode. Unfortunately, this thing's now getting away on me. It doesn't... Okay, there's something. Rapier 2 ship docking port. See, it just... I'm very confused as to why. Unfortunately, now I might have just lost this thing. Alright, this might be just turning into a whole fiasco of nonsense. I might be building myself a new station. Bill's gonna try and kind of nod that up. But I got me a feeling I might have just wrecked my station. Okay, where's Brian? Gonna EVA and help in case Bill needs it. Got so many things here. Okay. I think this is turning into a cluster bomb. I'll not say the bad word. I still want my monetization. You can say bad words. I'm just not going to say it. I'm going to say cluster bomb. So Bill's job here is to try and see if he can nudge it over. And with Brian's help, this is going to be my last gasp at this. And if this doesn't work, we're just going to abandon this whole idea. Oh, he's losing control of it, Bill. Bonk. Down. Down. So the idea is just to get it close enough that maybe Brian can help too. But I don't think so. Get in there, Bill. Last push. Last push. Up. Up, 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 up. Bonk. This is why they wear helmets. In this way. Get it in close. Come on. Okay, okay. Construction mode. Construction mode. Grab it. Yeah, he's not going to grab it. There's something up with these docking ports. He just doesn't. Oh, that's why it keeps going to target. I keep double clicking on it and it keeps going, setting it as a target. All right. Yeah. Last go. This guy's does not have it as a target. Why that's all yeah, I think I might have just have to give this up. I think I perma-botched this station. I thought I could, for whatever reason, I can't grab these. Maybe put a probe on something. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Oh, come up here with a grabber. If I came up here with a grabber and grabbed that just with a little probe. Here, let's put Bill inside. But this is not gonna work. Yeah, that's a possibility. No, well, no, because again, it's doing that same thing. Where he comes in and he's like, and now he can board. Very weird. Okay, where I can't board him. Okay, I gotta still get Brian here. Brian. His name is Brian. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna abandon all this. But yeah, maybe if you came in here with a probe with a claw on it, grab the back end of it. I don't even think that's gonna work. Wait a minute, why is there... I put Bill inside. Oh, I think the Kraken is having a time. I got ghost Kerbals. I have ghost Kerbals. Oh, I don't like this. This is my sure sign I gotta get out of here. Oh, this is not cool. We have variable names. Crew member name here. Oh no. Okay, we are... Oh boy, I got ghost Kerbals. I have... Okay, we're undocking. Oh my gosh. Time to leave. Okay, I have all 3 Kerbals here. They're all inside. If I go to cockpit view, there's the view from one of them. There's Bill right there. I can switch to Bill. We can see Louis right there. And then this is Brian in the back seat. But I don't know what this is about. But I think the best plan... Wow. That is a new one. So if I go on to here, this is weird. Like, I actually can... I'm going to try and see if I can control this person, but I'm on Ghost Bill. Ghost Bill says crew member here. His role is roll. His G meter is like at half, and he has no picture. What happens if I let go? Like if I push space and let go? Oh, I have no control of him. I guess that shouldn't be surprising. And... Okay. Same thing with... Oh no, that's that. Okay, yeah, control from here. That's Ghost Brian. Again, no control. And now I got nobody in my ship. Oh no, I'm on Ghost Bill. Okay, that's fine. I'm getting nervous now. Okay, that's that. That is Ghost Brian. I want to get my ship back. That is control from here. Reset camera. All of a sudden, I'm not seeing my Kerbals down here, and that makes me really nervous. I do have them here. Oh, now they're back. Okay, let's go home. Going home. Going home. No more fooling around. We're going home. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, let's okay, let's get home. 0 for solar panels. Oh my gosh. Okay. My resource panel is blank. See that? Oh my gosh. Contract parameter. Oh yeah, that's just for rescuing Bill. That's fine. But my resource, according to this, I have no resources. Activate engine. According to this, I do. Okay. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We gotta go home. Going home. Can't warp with Kerbals on the ladder. Oh my gosh. It thinks I got Kerbals on the ladder. Oh wow. I'm trying to time warp, but it's saying can't time warp with Kerbals on the ladder. Oh, let's I'm seeing suggestions. Maybe quick save EVA and de-EVA. I'm nervous about EVA. You think I should try an EVA again and try and just board and yeah, let's quick save. That's always a safe. That's not a can't quick save with Kerbals on the ladder. Can't do anything because I got Kerbals on the ladder. Oh my gosh. Does it tell me I have crew if I look this way? Because I'm really kind of... Okay, I think that was the good idea to... Oh, now it's doing that again. Cockpit view. Uncockpit view. Okay, let's... I'm going to do that thing we were suggesting with EVA and then... So if I EVA... Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! They glitched together. I don't know if you saw that, but when I EVA'd Bill there, he immediately glitched with his ghost Bill. Oh my gosh, Ghost Bill is solid. Oh, you know what I think's the best plan? Oh, I knocked one off. I knocked one off. I broke my solar panels, but I did knock one off. Bill, can you knock the other one off? I was about to abandon this whole craft. And, I was about to abandon the whole craft and just evacuate everybody to the station. Is what I was just thinking. And then I noticed Bill knocked off one of these little barnacles on here. See if we can knock off the other one. Bill, knock him off. Nope. One more try, Bill. See if you can knock him off. Okay, we're giving that up. Bill's gonna get back inside. See if it ghosts again. Board. Yeah, we got our ghosts again. Now we got double ghost Bills. But you know what? And I bet you I can't time warp, right? Nope. So what we're gonna do... for whatever reason, that's the ghost. I'm having trouble finding the ship. This is the ship, right? Nope, nope, that's another ghost. That has to be the ship. Okay, cockpit, cockpit. But I don't have any, I don't have control. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I do have control of the ship, but I don't have any of my lock to whatevers. Okay. I don't have any of my lock to stuff. Do you see that? No lock to various... Oh, I don't have my orbital info either. Okay, how far is the station? See, I was hoping just to kind of go into the atmosphere and burn them off. Okay, I'm going to quick save. I want to see what happens. I don't have any lock to vectors because it thinks I don't have a pilot, I'm pretty sure. But I do have control of the ship. But I don't have my orbital info either. Kerbal Engineer, can you give me something? Kerbal Engineer doesn't seem to have the trouble. Okay, so we're gonna go in and we're gonna see what happens. And I just quick save, so if this doesn't work, yeah, no engine, no staging diagram. There's definitely Krakens at work. So if this doesn't, if I can't get them down to the surface safely doing this, there we go. What I'm gonna do. Oh, but I got my resources back now. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is weird. I'm gonna see if I can burn these guys off. And I'm hoping maybe once they're burned off. Oh my gosh. But I'm gonna fly without any lock to vectors. I'm hoping once they're kind of burned off that there. I'm hoping once they're burned off that I'll get normal control of the ship. And if this ends up doing any harm to these Kerbals, we will and I can't enable any view. Someone's saying enable stage view. It's all gone. See that? How did I disable stage view? Someone tells me. Is that a is there a shortcut, Mike? Or a shortcut? Someone's saying I disabled stage view. I don't know what. I didn't even know you could disable this. So if someone's telling me there's a button I pushed that did this, it's in your resource. Oh my gosh. No. No, that's not it. See? They're still gone. Try time warping in the tracking state. That's a good idea, but this might be more fun right now. Like I said, I did, no, I can't time warp. Nope. Yeah, I did save, so let's not worry about it. Unfortunately, I can't time warp. That's fun. Can I physics warp? I can't physics warp. That's something. Of course, I don't have a lock to... Oh my gosh. Of course, as soon as I touched the key while physics warping, this thing went bonkers. Yeah, I want to... Yeah, watch the ghost Kerbals hang on to touchdown now. Who knows what they can do? They're ghosts. Revert for the love of all that's holy, revert. I do have the ability to revert back should the situation call for it. Okay, let's give a little bit of time warping because it's taking a little bit too long for me to get to the app. Wow. So I think I've broken construction mode. I think I got too ambitious for construction mode, and I think I've broken something. I'm warping and trying just to keep it around where the... That's not what I want. Close. Close that too. There we go. So I'm just trying to keep it in the vicinity of the prograde vector, and I'm hoping once we're kind of in... It's actually acting like I don't have SAS at all now that I think about it. Yeah, it's... That's weird though, because isn't there a probe body I hit in this? I thought I hit a probe body in this thing. Yeah, I do. I have the, this... I should have stuff just from... It's not the fact that there's no Kerbals. It thinks there's no Kerbals. Because I do have a probe body on this. I should have. I'm flying this Sans SAS completely. It's nice to meet you, Mr. Kraken. It's good to know that, you know, as many bugs as KSP2 has, this guy has his fun every once in a while, too. Alright, we are almost at the atmosphere anyway. Oh, I should. There, I just put it in air breathing mode. Alright. And I'll remind people. Okay, we're in the atmosphere. I'll remind people that I did quick save just before attempting this silliness. And we'll see. Now, I also performed that deorbit burn without paying any attention to where I was. So I have no idea where I'm landing. Because I couldn't time warp and I didn't have... Oh, that was a Kerbal blowing up. What's weird is... And that's another Kerbal blowing up. So the Kerbals blew up. Unfortunately, that did not rectify any of my situation here. As far as controlling this craft goes. I still have these three. So we've lost our ghosts. Notice they blew up like parts, not like Kerbals. Kerbals blow up. How can I say it? Kerbals blow up in a little puff of smoke. Those things blew up like parts blowing up. I don't have an explanation for that. I don't have an explanation for any of this, but oh my gosh, this thing's not easy to control. I'm worried I'm gonna not lose. I gotta pitch up though. I'm worried I'm gonna come down I'm gonna be going too fast when I get to the lower part of the atmosphere, and that could be destructive. So I really do need to slow down. But without any SAS control, this thing has just got a mind of its own. And I know there's stuff going on in the chat, and I am completely staring at my Navball right now. I don't want to take my eyes off it. I just want to lose enough speed. What does this say? This says full crew control. Bull ploppies. Bull ploppies. I have full crew control. I feel I have very little control. You know, maybe I should just do the whole this kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe that's not smart. Seen some people do that with their SSTOs. Just kind of let them fly. Yeah, we're slowing down. Distribute the heat, the thermal load. Distribute the thermal load. We have a thunderstorm up here. Okay. We are... Oh, we are in a terrible spin. Okay, fuel. Or... Okay, stop. There. Oh my gosh. Get on to prograde. Well, we got into a terrifying spin there. I gotta get... Pull up. I'm not sure I can fly this thing the way it is. Pull up. Pull up. We got 9 kilometers. I'm gonna be like those autopilots in those flight sims. Pull up. 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 6 kilometers. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Okay. Alright. Okay, now I have no idea where I am. Okay. We're under some control. That is not helping. I wouldn't mind finding some ocean. I'm seeing mountains up ahead. But the idea of landing at night in the dark. I have no... How much fuel? I do have some liquid fuel left. I am in air breathing mode, right? I must be. Yes. Is that water? Can't tell. probably don't have that much range. But I'm right now over mountains. That is not good. The other option at this point is... Oh wait, does everybody have... does everybody have a parachute? Bill! Oh, okay, we spawned a parachute on everybody. We got an extra parachute somehow. That's the least of the wackiness that's been going on though. Okay, let's get down lower. This thing's easier to control now that there's actually some air. Just want to try and get where the ground is not so scary looking. Like those mountains. Also, gonna see if I can get in. Trying to get some more weight at the back. Because it's exceedingly nose heavy, but I usually have SAS to kind of help me out with that. Okay, hoping that's a little better. Okay, where are we? We are still 2 kilometers up. Oh yeah, Kerbal Engineer is telling me Delta V. That's true, thank you. I just don't know what the ground down there is like. Oh, I am nowhere near... Oh my god, I'm in the middle of a bloody continent. I think I just need to get this over with. Get down. I think I just got to get this over with. And pray to goodness sakes that I... There is a slope. No, I don't know. Oh, I'm over deserts. That's something. I'm over deserts. I don't want to quick save before this landing because I want to save my quick save for... a complete revert. Whoa, there's the ground. I am in the deserts, so that's something. Okay, speed's at 80 meters. Got a bit of a hill coming up here. Gotta get down though, because I'm out of speed. This thing's gonna come down. Coming down. Whether I like it or not. Ah! 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 Oh, whoa, I just lowered the landing gear. I don't care, they're all alive. I was doing so well. And I went to hit the brakes. Or toggle off the brakes, and I hit gear, and I lowered the landing gear. Oh, I don't care. We're calling it. We're here. Let's recover. Let's see if it just oh wait. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? It won't let me recover now. Okay, back to the Space Center. Will it let me go back to the Space Center? It will not. It won't let me go back to anything. Oh, it's doing that. Lovely dovely. Can I load a save? I could load a save, but you know what? I guess I have to. Shoot. Is that or restart the game? I don't want to... No, I just put it down. You're stinky poop. Okay, oh my god. Shoot! Oh, gosh. So, the problem there is I could not leave the scene. Can I go to the Space Center now? I can. I might have actually just solved the whole problem. I just noticed my ghost Kerbals were gone upon loading that quick save. Mission summary for Rapier 2. Why are they back? I just went to the Space Center. Oh my gosh. Then what is this? Oh, I don't have him up here anymore. I don't have the plane up here anymore. Oh! Okay, that's interesting. So I just went back to the Space Center just to see, I don't know, out of habit, but I have lost. I'm counting it as a win. So all my Kerbals are here. I have no contract complete. I have no explanation. Okay, we're I don't care. I don't care. We're gonna we're all in a dream. I swear I just said I'd go back to the Space Center and somehow it said, okay, plane's landed, you're recovered, everything's good. I am so confused. Whatever. Let's, what time is it? Yeah, let's see if we can get started with a fuel barge. I'm done. I'm done trying to figure out what went going on with that. My station's left in a mess, and I just don't care. Wow. Well, but we got everybody down, and they all seem to be safe. So what I need to do is I need a fuel barge for Wafflebird. Now, I already did build a fuel barge called the Monster Fuel Barge that was part of... There it is. That was part of refueling the ship that went to rescue Wafflebird in the first place. Once I put it in orbit, it needed to be refueled. Now, I think there was some confusion based on comments and things that I've received about, you know, why did I run out of fuel? Did the math fail me in my working out a budget? And the answer to that question is no. The math did not fail me. I failed me. What ended up happening with that mission, the Wafflebird mission, is I was getting frustrated during the build, and I finally said, I'm just going to launch the thing empty. And so I just launched the thing empty because I was getting frustrated with the build, and I said, I'm going to build a fuel barge. Here's said fuel barge, and I'm just going to fuel it up in orbit. And then I ran out of money while going through that fueling process and couldn't launch enough fuel barges, and at that point I just said, screw it, let's go anyway. So that is what happened there. So this is the fuel barge that I initially built. Now, Wafflebird, I went over and looked, and he needs 7,740 units of liquid fuel to fill their tank. So what I'm interested in is how much does this have in it right now? Because if I can just reuse this or even scale it down a little bit, I would be a happy pappy. So right here, oh my gosh, there's 15,110 units. Okay, we're gonna see if we can scale this down a little bit. So we're gonna take out all that oxidizer. There is 15,000 units of liquid fuel, so I can take this and just scale it down. I love that idea. Okay, and what's up at the top here? Yeah. So let's just take this and scale it down. Okay, so we're gonna take this off. There's a great bit. There's no way that's gonna be too small, right? That is 5,000 units of fuel. That's not too small by much. What if we take this out? This is probably too much. That's 12,000 units of liquid fuel. That is 7,610 units of liquid fuel. That is so close. Let's grab some of these. What if I put on a couple of Mark 1s? Well, that's too much. The Mark 0s. That is 7,710. 2 more Mark 0s. Oh, this is going to be quick, much more quick, a much quicker build if I do this. There's another Mark 0 on the other side. There, 7,810. That's the liquid fuel. Let's turn these off because this fuel needs to be delivered. That is the liquid fuel that Waffle Bird needs. So the next step in this is to build some sort of vehicle that can get that there. So this is going to be Monster Fuel Barge 2, the interplanetary version. We're going to need... Just want to put on some... That's what I'm looking for. Just sort of clean this up a little bit. Got to be clean. There's RCS blocks in funny spots, but I'll worry about that later. This thing is also going to need an interplanetary antenna. Doo-doo. And it helps if I put it on the right job. There we go. So I'll just stick you here. Just need one. Might move it in the future, but for now, that's its home. Okay. So that's the fuel. That's the fuel that needs to get there. Now what I'm thinking. What am I thinking? Let's... I got 2.5 meters down here. Let's get a 2.5 meter tank. Like... Let's start with this. Take the oxidizer out. So this is actually going to be for propulsion, as it were. And let's see, don't I have one of them there? Quad couplers. That's a tri-coupler. Isn't there a quad coupler version? That's what I'm thinking about. What does this look like if I stick on... What might make more sense, actually. Maybe... Oh, this makes more sense. Do that, do that. Get the Mark 1 tank. Just see what this is like with some nerves on the bottom. So this will be the final stage. It'll definitely don't need to be bigger than this. But how much delta V? How much does that get? It's a 0.31 thrust to weight ratio. That's 3,784 meters per second of delta V. That ain't bad. The entire budget, I worked it out again based on the Waffle Bird's new orbit. The entire budget to get to Waffle Bird, and it doesn't have to come back, it's just got to refuel and then we'll dump it there, is 6,590 from low Kerbin orbit to there. So I'm already more than half of it here. I'm not entirely discouraged. Let's see, put a couple more on here. Decent thrust to weight ratio too. Oops. I'm gonna keep just adding these until I get... Of course, what might work better... Oh, I don't know. I might just leave this. This is 25. Okay, the alternative... Let's just show the alternative. This might be smarter. Not that I always... Sometimes I think I'm being smart, but I'm not. But... What might be smarter is to take something like this. Mark 1 cans. A single nerve. This might not be enough TWR. Yeah, that's so wimpy. It's not going to be worth the while. Yeah. Throw that away. Let's do it with the and then go off radially, you know, drop tanks and all of that jazz. But I think I might go back to that core that I had just there and just put a whole pile of drop tanks on it. That might be the smarter way to do this. Okay, let's try the bi-coupler. This has to come off. But I got me a feeling I'm going back to my quad coupler configuration. 0.21. 2,000. Yeah, no. Let's go back to the... I know what I'm going to do. Do that. Take out some of this. and then drop tanks. That's what I'm thinking. Whoops. Okay, that's a 0.31 thrust to weight ratio, but then what I'm thinking is not putting on more nerves, just living with low TBWRs, maybe a chemical rocket on the bottom too to give it its oomph out of like Kerbin's SOI. It's oomph, that's the word. I am looking for a decoupler dummy, so I'm completely looking in the wrong section. But I'm thinking do something like this. Bear with me for a bit. I do have a plan. Okay, put this on two-way symmetry. Oh, it's not going to let me do two-way symmetry because you're a basket head. Okay, then what we'll do it, because these are already on four-way symmetry. But what I'm thinking, okay, remove this one from symmetry. Remove this one from symmetry. Fuel line me. These fuel lines feed to here. Oh. Remove that from symmetry. That feeds. Oh, and then I gotta, okay, I got, yeah. Put that back. Remove the tank from symmetry. Then goes one. There we go. That's what I want. There. And then we come over to this. That one's fine. This fella. Remove that tank from symmetry. Remove that from symmetry. And fix the staging up. Hoping this is all making sense. Why is there an empty stage down here? Because I put it there. That's why, you dummy. Okay, so that one goes in there, and the other single one goes in there. So now, by Kerbal Engineer standards, let's see if we can get... Yep, they both agree at 6,360 with a decent thrust to weight ratio. Again, I'm getting very, very close. Maybe just a few more cans on here. $6,871, that's plenty. Let's remove some, in fact. The first one to drop is going to be this one, so this guy gets removed. And that guy. $6,621. Me like it. Me like it, me like it. And like, okay thrust to weight ratios all the way, but this should do it. This should do it. We just need to kind of clean this up a bit. Let's put some nose cones on it, just to put on some nose cones, make it look a little cleaner. Of course, not in orbit yet. Where's the basic JoJo low nose cone? There you are. Why are you hiding on me? There. Can it go four-way? Yeah, there we go. Slide these up. Whoa, why are you going? What's that going in business? Don't like that. Just up. There we go. Slide this one up. Slide this one up. We'll do some struts. Got to fix those RCS blocks. But as a basic idea, I think I got a ship. All right. Make these fuel lines white too. Don't know why. They just should be white. Everything's white. Okay. So, no, do not fear the Kraken. The Kraken smells fear. You cannot fear the Kraken. Okay, I'm just going to fix these RCS blocks. And I'm noticing my center mass is way down here, but that's because of where the fuel is. But I really don't feel like taking off what I just... Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine if I just move 2 of them down here. Like so. And leave those more or less where they are. A little higher. Okay, so there's 4 down there. Yep, 4 up here. Do they all have the yaw pitch roll disabled? Looks like they do. Yep, okay, that's good, good, good. Okay, so RCS, solar. We are definitely want to have some solar, but I think just a pile of oxstats will be fine. This thing's not going to be doing anything too strainerific. Oh, there already are a bunch of oxstats on there. That's happy. Happy, happy, happy. Okay. Docking port on the top, right there. Plenty of monopropellant. 120 units of monopropellant should be fine. Actually, it doesn't even need... Wafflebird's ship has RCS. We'll keep the RCS on it, but to be honest, this thing actually technically doesn't even need RCS. We're gonna put some separatrons on those tanks. Once I find them. There they are. On those drop tanks. So that they shall, you know. Now, are they all? Oh yeah, I got 4. Okay. And then 4 the other way. We'll give this a test in a bit. Make sure everything stages and flies okay. Okay, there. Struts. More, you actually, when you use the quadcoupler, tricouplers, and all that stuff, you really need to strut across the bottom here, because this is not connected on the bottom, and those will wobble around. So do make sure to get that. But I also need to strut these tanks up a bit, like so, and keep going for these nice clear ones. And up here at the top, like so. Here. And down here, like so. Okay, I just want to look around, struts all around, because I was playing around with symmetries and stuff. Still 6,588. I'm sure that's fine. We'll use the... Okay, I got to throw this away. We're going to have to build a whole new lifter for this. But there it is. There's my fuel contraption. Okay, I'm going to just... Let's see, what time we got? Yeah, what I'm going to do to finish off this stream is put this... Just do a launch. And we'll cheat this way into orbit just to see the way it performs. Oh, go back to the station and see if stuff resets. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We'll go take a look at the station too. But the problem is I completely botched something up at the station. I mean, I tore that station apart. I don't see how that will be back to anything normal. Oh, that antenna is something to look out for. Can we retract you? Yeah, there we go. Oh, and I'm also... What am I doing? I'm not going to launch this, for goodness sakes. We're going to set it in an orbit. So that antenna could have stayed the way it was. Extend the antenna. Okay, put this on here. So we're putting it onto the prograde vector. I'm just going to fire off these engines. Oh, the staging's completely borked. Okay, we got all the separatrons are in the wrong. Oh dear. Okay, I see what's happening here. I put the Separatrons on with the wrong symmetry. You dope. You dope. Okay, I need to remove these guys from symmetry. Remove from symmetry. Remove from symmetry. Same on the opposite side. Remove from symmetry. Remove from symmetry. These should be higher too. I'm looking at these Separatrons are too low. They need to be up here somewhere. Okay, now let's fix the so these fell. Which ones are staging first? These ones are staging first. So all these singles need to be up here. And these doubled ones need to be here, and I'm hoping that's got the staging sorted out. We'll find out very soon. Okay, so throttle up and punch it. So there we go. We are nerving away. It's not going to accelerate quickly, but I think it's accelerating quick enough, and this is when it's lowest, and we should be just draining on these tanks here, which we are. And these guys should still be full. Good. And these middle ones should still be full. And of course, these guys should never get used out here. Okay, let's do stage and see what happens. So, staging. Yeah. I think I still got to adjust those a little bit, but that worked okay. That gets us a little bit more acceleration. Now we're working on these tanks. Yeah. And these guys should still be good. Yeah. And, okay, let's stage those guys. That's the ticket. All right. I think this whole vessel is going to work for me. Well, of course, I still got to get it in orbit, and that's always the devil of these things, isn't it? Is to getting it into orbit. But hopefully things will go a little better than they did last time. But looking at the time, I think that is going to be the end of this stream. So what I'll do between the two streams, I'll revert this thing back into the vehicle assembly building. At the beginning of the next episode, next week, what we'll do is build this thing a launcher, launch it, send it Wafflebird's way, and we'll all cross our fingers and hope that Wafflebird will be back amongst us, and never was amongst us, but we'll get Wafflebird to join our Kerbinaut Corps. But in the meantime, I want to thank everybody in the chat. I want to thank everybody watching this at a later date. And of course, as always, a extra special thank you to all of my Patreon patrons and YouTube members who really do help to support this channel. Don't forget, on Saturday is going to be episode 2 of my RP1 series, and next week at this time is going to be the next episode of this series. But in the meantime, have yourself a fantastic week, and we'll see you all again next Tuesday. Bye, everybody.